All right, what's good, my people, man? This your boy Z. I'm finna make this a quick video. I'm gonna do this before I go to bed. First off, I'm gonna since Kwame Brown's been exposing the go along, get along gang, and he's been exposing a lot of the BS that people like Stephen A. Smith and Charlamagne and people have said about him. I'm gonna continue to charge. Now on my channel, I've exposed some of the members that were a part of this, such as Nick Wright. I exposed him last year because that dude is too biased. Even now, I feel like people like Nick Wright and Kendrick Perkins especially, they shouldn't even be allowed to even be on ESPN anymore, let alone talking about basketball, because they're way too outlandish and biased, especially Kendrick Perkins. Okay, and I'm finna get to him in a little bit. Now, notice, man, LeBron James. Ever since LeBron James lost and gave up in Game 5 against the Phoenix Suns, notice how now the team, now is how everybody's talking about Damian Lillard. Oh, the Lakers should trade, Damian Lillard should want to come to the Lakers after his contract's up. This is what Kendrick Perkins said. Now you got people like Stephen A. Smith. You got all these analysts talking about Russell Westbrook should come to. You got Carcino Felice, and shouts out to Carcino. Again, I don't got nothing but love for Carcino, but Russell Westbrook going to the Lakers, that's not going to happen. Okay, and now you got Steph Curry. They talking about Steph Curry going to leave. He didn't sign his extension, so he's going to play with LeBron James. Like, let me explain how stupid that is. Okay, and I'm gonna cover all three of those guys. For one, let me just say this now: Steph Curry is not leaving the Golden State Warriors. Period. Okay, I don't know why in the hell these analysts would even bring that up. That is completely dumb, and they don't make an ounce. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard on TV. Okay, like I said, man, this is just sad. Again, this is more the reason why we don't like LeBron James. We don't like any team he's on. He has to have all the great players. Steph Curry would never leave the Golden State Warriors. He's established a legacy over there. This man has led that team to 5 NBA championships in a 10-year period. Okay, Steph Curry is there to stay for the Warriors. He's not going to leave. As for Russell Westbrook, and for those who follow Carcino for life like I do, let me just get this out the way now. The whole thing about Carcino for life saying, "Oh, the Lakers is getting ready to trade for Russell Westbrook," take that with a grain of salt. If I'm the Washington Wizards management, I'm not trading Westbrook for anybody. This is the same Russell Westbrook that when he got traded to the Wizards, they was at the very bottom. They was literally dead last in the Eastern Conference. They was sitting down at like the number 15, 14 spot. Russell Westbrook played consistent this year, just like he did when he was with the Thunder. Okay? In the Rockets. That man kept it going. He didn't care about what nobody else said. So despite what Stephen A. Smith said about him, who Isaiah Thomas had to check, okay? Because Isaiah Thomas told him, just because Russell Westbrook never won an NBA Finals, that doesn't define who he is as a basketball player. And Russell Westbrook responded, Stephen A. Smith said, "I'm still winning. I'm getting paid. I'm healthy. I got an NBA contract. I'm still winning." So despite all that, Russell Westbrook kept doing his thing and played consistently for the Wizards. And now they were able to not only get into the play-in tournament, they was able to get into the playoffs as an AC, and they stole at least one win from the Philadelphia 76ers. They didn't get swept. And now, thanks to Russell Westbrook, that team is finally looking like potential for next year. Bradley Beal finally found his other partner that he's been missing. Because I'll be honest, John Wall, the things Russell Westbrook did for the Wizards this season, John Wall would have never did. Now, suddenly the Wizards are looking like a potential landing spot. Now, if somebody like Luka Doncic was to go over there, that team would be in the finals. They'll definitely beat Brooklyn, Milwaukee, and Philadelphia. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay? So if you're the Wizards, you'll be a fool to trade Russell Westbrook over to the Lakers. Because for one, the Lakers, they don't got nobody. The Lakers, they don't got nobody on the Lakers that they actually going. They don't need They don't need Montrezl Harrell. You really don't need Anthony Davis. Okay? Russell Westbrook was the guard they were missing. Okay? They needed a floor general. And that's what they got. That's why they traded John Wall, because it was time for him to leave. It was time for him to bounce. So no, Russell Westbrook's not going to go to the Lakers. He don't want to go over there anyway because he's too much of an alpha male. Him and LeBron are two alpha males. That's just not going to work. Just like Kawhi Leonard was never going to the damn Lakers, is why the media still hates him. Like Nick Wright hates him to this day. Right? Shannon Sharp, everybody hates Kawhi Leonard because he chose the Clippers over the Lakers. Same thing with Paul George. They treat him like crap because he chose to re-sign with OKC. He didn't get traded to the Clippers. He was never going to the Lakers like Magic Johnson wanted. And now let me cover Damian Lillard. Now Kendrick Perkins, okay, his stupid behind gonna have the nerve to say, "Oh, LeBron was in LA. Damian Lillard all want to play for the Lakers." He said this out of his own mouth. Now we all know Kendrick Perkins is pretty much LeBron James' minion. That's LeBron James' little helper. That's what it is. That's what he's there for. To make LeBron James look good. Just like Shannon Sharp is Bron's sexual number one, and Nick Wright. All these guys, right? Nick Wright treat LeBron like it's his God. Okay? Now, Kendrick Perkins said that not knowing that Damian Lillard's contract alone is worth just as much as Anthony Davis. The Lakers don't have the cap space to trade for no Damian Lillard anyway. I'll be very honest. Why in the hell would the Portland Trailblazers, as of right now, trade Damian Lillard when they're not going to get back equal value? For one, KCP is not a point guard. Let's get that out the way now. He's not a starting point guard. He can't put up half the numbers that Damian Lillard puts up. Neither can Alex Caruso. Kyle Kuzma is somebody that Jeannie Buss likes. She's not going to allow that man to get traded. And Anthony Davis, you obviously gave up 5 first-round draft picks, Josh Hart and Brandon Ingram, and Lonzo Ball for. Pelinka's not going to trade him neither. If Pelinka didn't even trade Horton Tucker, THT, over to the Raptors so that they could get back Kyle Lowry, well, much you think they're going to trade Kyle Kuzma? Hell no, man. And for one, like Stephen A. Smith told you, which is the one thing he did say true, Damian Lillard, again, he doesn't want to be LeBron James's sidekick. So no, the current number 0 and the other number 0, Westbrook, former number 0, they're not going to the Lakers. Damian Lillard is not going to go over there. I'm sorry. Damian Lillard's contract is worth even more than Anthony Davis. Because right now, Damian Lillard is getting paid at least $160 million with the Blazers. Okay? Because his contract is pretty much up. Well, it's getting ready to be up next year. Like the man is not happy right now. But why would the Blazers want to trade him over to the Lakers so they can basically they can have a hard time getting to the finals? Trading Damian Lillard over to the Lakers only hurts the Blazers more so than helps them because they're not going to get back equal value. They're better off trading what the Blazers are better off doing. They're better off trading Damian Lillard over to the Celtics so they can at least get Jaylen Brown and a Marcus Smart because Marcus Smart can't play defense and he can't give you a 3-point shot. And keeping Anthony Simons to be your next door in point guard and keeping CJ McCollum. Or trading CJ McCollum for somewhere else for some value. They're better off doing that. Because you already got Norman Powell. You really don't need CJ McCollum either. If they trade CJ McCollum, they can get some draft picks to another team, like Dallas. Okay? That's what they're better off doing. None of those players on the Lakers are worthy of being a Blazer. They're not. I'm going to be very honest. Okay? So again, I'm just exposing the nonsense. I'm just exposing the BS. Okay? Some of these analysts is working for ESPN. They should not be there no more. That is dumb as hell. It's stupid and don't make an ounce. It's just retarded, man. These people have no common sense, no brain. Again, the Lakers don't have cap space. Because Dennis Schroeder, I'm going to be honest, man, after LeBron James basically did what he did in Game 5, and let's be honest, the roster they got now is because that's what LeBron James wanted. He did exactly what he did in Cleveland. Right? Remember, the dude in Cleveland, not only when Kyrie Irving left and they traded him for Isaiah Thomas, this dude had Derrick Rose and Dwayne Wade and Jay Crowder back then. He traded all 3 of those guys so he could get back Larry Nance Jr. and Jordan Clarkson from the Lakers. And then you can get George Hill. Okay? Which those guys were not good at all. They weren't better than Dwayne Wade or Derrick Rose or Isaiah Thomas. You traded all those 3 for players who are don't even come close to the same stats. And what happened? They got swept by the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers got swept by the Golden State Warriors. Okay? The Cleveland Cavaliers with Tyronn Lue got swept by Golden State, led by KD, Steph, and Clay, and Draymond. All right? We all seen that. So at the end of the day, LeBron James decided to convince Montrezl Harrell to go sign over to the Lakers. And look what happened. Montrezl Harrell did not even play. Okay? You replace Danny Green, Rajon Rondo, JaVale McGee, and Dwight Howard for Wesley Matthews, Dennis Schroeder, old man Mark Gasol, and Andre Drummond that you didn't even need. Okay? I told y'all about that before. Now look what happened. Karma came back around. And I know what y'all say, oh, I'm a Clipper fan, those are the talking. No, this is about what's right and what's wrong. And what's wrong is these analysts trying to say that all these players need to come join the Lakers because LeBron's over there. Leave these people alone. Let them decide their own decisions. Because I guarantee you, Russell Westbrook ain't coming over there. The Wizards ain't finna let that man go. Now if Russell Westbrook got them into contention. Damian Lillard don't want to be over there because it's not his team. It's LeBron's team, and Damian Lillard is not going to get the ball like he wants to, working with LeBron James. No, it's not going to happen. So before I end this video, man, for my people that subscribe to my channel, I hope you now see what I've been talking about LeBron James. This dude is not the greatest. Because you don't see Kobe Bryant asking for no Paul Pierce, asking for no Kevin Garnett or Ray Allen to come join him when he was a Laker. God rest his soul. You never heard Dirk Nowitzki asking Mark Cuban, right, for a free agent to come join him. Never once. You never ever seen a day in his career, Tim Duncan out of his own mouth, you know what I'm saying, try to get R.C. Buford or Greg Popovich to try to get somebody to come join him, like Dwayne Wade. He ain't never been asking for any player, big thing free agent to come join him. Tim Duncan was just happy with the team he already had. All he needed was Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. That's it. And of course, Buford and Popovich, they did what they do, surrounded with good role players like Bruce Bowen and Robert Horry. But that's it. Duncan won championships with the same set of guys. Okay? Like, come on now, y'all. We got to stop this LeBron James, that. He needs all this help. That's always a freaking excuse. Okay? And I don't want to hear that why they lost the Fields because Anthony Davis was hurt. Look at Nikola Jokic right now, who's up for MVP. He's the number one candidate. Jamal Murray injured his knee. Tore his knee up, right? Jamal Murray was somehow able to get past the Portland Trailblazers that was hot in games where he had double overtime finishes. Yet he's in the second round. No excuses. My Los Angeles Clippers have to be without Serge Ibaka because Serge Ibaka is still hurt. No excuses. They still made it out the second round and beat Dallas. Y'all need to stop. And look at the Brooklyn Nets. James Harden has not been healthy this whole season. Him, Durant, and Kyrie Irving missed a fair share of time, yet look at them now. Y'all need to stop making these excuses for LeBron. This is another proof why he's not the greatest. I don't want nobody to ever come on this. Don't talk to me. Don't come on this channel. And don't come in this comment section saying LeBron James is better than Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic, Isaiah Thomas from the Bad Boy Pistons. None of those guys. I don't want to hear it. Because none of those Hall of Famers, even Tim Duncan, Dirk Nowitzki, none of them that won championships, even Garnett and Paul Pierce, none of them made excuses about needing help. None of them. Not even Paul Pierce when he was a Celtic. Paul Pierce was just happy to be in the league. He was making it work with what he had. Because before Garnett and Ray Allen came over there, all he had was Antoine Walker. Yet that man was still balling. This is long before even Rondo got drafted and Kendrick Perkins came over there, right? I don't want to hear it no more. Y'all need to stop it, okay? LeBron James is not the greatest. Notice, when LeBron James gets eliminated, they need every player currently to come join him. Y'all got Dennis Schroeder, who they wanted, right? But now Dennis Schroeder finna leave. Why? Because he can't get along with LeBron. I'll tell you, man, after LeBron turned his back on his team and gave up with 5 minutes to go in Game 5, some of that team don't want to join no more. That man did what Kobe Bryant would have never done. Magic would have never did that. Shaq would have never did that. Nobody would walk off on a team like that and just give up. I'm sorry, man. I don't see no free agent wanting to come join and play with LeBron. I don't see no player wanting to be traded over there after that. LeBron, honestly, might as well should just retire because his time is up. You're going to be 36 years old going into your 19th season. It's over now. I got no respect for LeBron after this series. And then you couldn't even shake the Phoenix Suns' hand. Devin Booker deserved for you to get his hands shook on that court. Jay Crowder got his revenge on it last year, right? Cameron Payne, DeAndre Ayton. Chris Paul is supposed to be LeBron James' best friend, right? And the best manager when you couldn't even shake this man's hand. And this is Chris Paul who finally defeats the defending champion. He beats LeBron James for the first time in his career and the Lakers. And you couldn't even shake that man's hand. I got no respect. Again, I don't want to hear this no more. This is why I want LeBron James to retire. He got to go. I'm sorry. This man got to go. Anyways, y'all, that's the video, man. Like, subscribe, comment, man. Tell me what you think about this current NBA season. And I know y'all, I've been gone a while. I've been very busy with life, but I am going to be coming with some more videos because there's some more go along, get along game people that I got to put on blast. And I will be doing a tier list for the current NBA playoffs. From what I've seen, it's been a lot of competition this year. But anyways, y'all, man, y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. As always, I'll see you real soon.